The Honest Boy and the King. Long ago, in a great kingdom, there lived a wise king who loved his people dearly.
As he grew older, he began to worry. Who will rule after me? Who will be worthy of the throne?
He had no son of his own, so he decided to find a successor in a special way.
The king's test? The king sent a message across the land. Let all the boys of the kingdom come to the palace garden tomorrow. I will give each one a seed. Whoever grows the finest plant in 6 months shall be chosen as the next king. The news spread quickly.
Boys from every village prepared eagerly.
Among them was a poor but kind boy named Arun. He lived with his widowed mother and was known for being gentle and honest.
The next day, Arun joined the other boys at the palace. The king handed each child a small seed.
Take care of it with love. In 6 months, return and show me what you have grown. Arun bowed, took his seed, and went home. Aaron's struggle. Arun filled a pot with rich soil, planted the seed, and watered it carefully. He placed it in the sunlight and checked on it every day. But weeks passed, and nothing grew. Arun grew worried. He replanted the seed in fresh soil. Still nothing. He tried different spots under the sun, under the shade, but the pot remained bare. Mother, he said sadly, I must be failing. Everyone else will bring beautiful plants, and I will have only this empty pot. His mother gently touched his shoulder. My son, you did your best.
Remember, it is better to be honest than to pretend. The day of judgment.
6 months later, the boys gathered at the palace once again. Each carried a pot filled with tall plants, flowers, or even small trees. Their pots looked beautiful and full of life. Arun walked slowly behind them, ashamed of his empty pot. Some boys laughed at him. Look, he has nothing to show the king. When the king arrived, he inspected the rows of pots. He praised the tall flowers and sturdy trees. Then his eyes fell on Arun, standing quietly with his bare pot. The truth revealed, the king asked, Why is your pot empty, child? Arun bowed his head. Your Majesty, I planted the seed you gave me. I watered it and cared for it every day, but it never grew. I am sorry. The king's face lit up with a smile. He raised his hand for silence. People of the kingdom, the king announced. This boy is the one I have been searching for.
Everyone gasped.
The other boys stared in disbelief. The king continued. I gave each of you a seed butt. They were boiled seeds and could never grow. Yet most of you replaced them with other seeds and tried to deceive me. Only this boy was honest. He told the truth, even when it brought him shame.
Therefore, he alone is worthy to be king. Aaron's honor. Tears filled Aaron's eyes.
He could hardly believe it. The people cheered, and the king placed a hand on his shoulder. Truthfulness brings honor, the king declared, and a ruler must be honest above all else. From that day on, Arun was raised in the palace and trained to be a wise and just king. And he never forgot the lesson that honesty is more precious than all the treasures of the world. Moral. Toral. Truthfulness brings honor. Even when honesty is difficult, it earns respect and trust that lasts forever.